that's a great question. I think we take it back. I think that we forget that Collins' whole thing was to bring attention to social injustice. Correct. So in that case, right, this is a success, right? This is the next thing, right? Because there's two parts of protesting. You go outside and you protest, and then the company or the individual say, "I hear you. What do we do next?" Right. So for me, there was for me it was like actionable item. What are we gonna do with it? Like everyone heard, and we hear what you're saying, and everybody know I agree with what you're saying. So what are we gonna do?
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Mad One, and I know everybody's been wondering about this whole Jay-Z NFL Rock Nation partnership thing. Like I was wondering the same thing when I first heard about it, so I had to look into it. Anyways, so basically, what it is it's saying that Jay-Z and Rock Nation, they've entered into a partnership so that Jay-Z can basically consult them on all of their entertainment ventures, like, the Super Bowl and large NFL games. Basically, he's going to consult them on the entertainment side. On top of that, it has to do with the whole social justice thing, because NFL is trying to show their concern for social injustice and all of that. And quite honestly, it could be a great thing, but who's to know? I mean, with all of these large companies in the world, who really knows what's going on? Anyways, what people are, wondering is, what is Jay-Z's motivation? Why are you going to get in bed with a company that you were against when Colin Kaepernick was kneeling? If you supported this guy so much when he was kneeling because of the social injustice going on, in the country with, the police brutality and things like that, then why are you going to turn and sign a partnership with this same company? I get it. I really do. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people are, they question it. And, that's to be understood. But, how is it going to help change? What is this going to do? What is Jay-Z, signing with the NFL, or partnering with the NFL going to do? And then how is it going to help Colin Kaepernick? These are real questions, like, that people are wondering right now. And, I'm wondering the same thing, like, because nobody knows what's going on in the mind of the people that are actually part of this deal. Personally, this is what I think. I think that Jay-Z, and, I might be biased to it because I grew up in a time frame where Jay-Z was like that guy. Like he So, but personally, what I think is he's going to get into the NFL and he's going to have a stake in the NFL and he's going to change some things. Hopefully that's going to, happen. But, who's to say what's going to happen? I can't tell you what's going to happen, but personally, that's what I think. There's also rumors that Jay-Z is going to be having a stake in an NFL team, which that makes you wonder two different things. That makes you wonder, okay, is this just another business venture for Jay-Z for him to make even more money? Because, I mean, let's face it, this guy is hip-hop's first billionaire, Like, Jay-Z is the man when it comes to music, hip-hop in general. He's the man. But at the same time, it makes you think, okay, if this guy is being legit about what he's doing, is he buying a stake in NFL and into an NFL team so that, maybe he can give Colin Kaepernick a tryout? Who's going to keep him from doing that? Who's going to tell, that team that Colin Kaepernick cannot try out for it if Jay-Z is the owner and Jay-Z supported him before? And on top of that, who's going to stop Jay-Z from actually getting down and trying to help with social justice and things of that nature. Because let's face it, a lot of these NFL team owners are supporters of Trump, and not to badmouth Trump or anything like that, but the proof is in the pudding. You can look at a lot of what's going on in the world and draw your own opinions. But at the same time, it makes you wonder, is this what Jay-Z is going to do? Is he, pushing for a change? And it doesn't surprise me that Jay-Z is doing what he's doing, because at the same time, think about it. This guy brought the Brooklyn Nets, and then he built a new stadium for him and, all sorts of things. So for him to, be buying into the NFL and then buying into another sports team, okay, I get it. It's a very lucrative venture in order to invest in sports. I mean, and then on top of that, like, the NBA is one ball game. Like, that is one thing. You can make money off the NBA. But the NFL, you're talking about the number one entertainment source in the United States. I mean, quite honestly, let's be bland with this. Fuck hip hop, fuck rock, fuck all of that. The NFL is the number one. I mean, NFL is it's the king of entertainment in the United States. When the NFL comes on, people literally take off from work on Sundays just to watch NFL football games. Am I right or am I right? I mean, just think about it. Everybody knows somebody who watches the NFL every single Sunday. And then what do we do on Super Bowl Sunday? Like, everybody throws parties. So it's the largest entertainment form in the United States. So Jay-Z, being the number one hip hop artist, of all time right now, he's hip hop's first billionaire. And then he buys into the largest entertainment source in the United States. And it all goes back to, what are his intentions? And I think that's what's on everyone's mind right now. Like, I really hope that Jay-Z steps up. And I think, like, I would love to see him actually make an impact on social injustices that happen to people, especially with the Colin Kaepernicks that actually stand up because there's something that tugs at their heart and they believe in something. And I'd love to see somebody that has the amount of money that Jay-Z has actually stand up for something like this. As far as me thinking that Jay-Z he sold out, I don't think he sold out. But I think the number one question on my mind is going to be, who approached who with this deal? Because if you think about it, if the NFL approached Jay-Z, they literally were predatory, and they came after him thinking, well, if we get Jay-Z, he's like the mouth of the urban entertainment situation. So if we get him, then we can control urban entertainment. But if Jay-Z came after the NFL, then Jay-Z is going after the number one entertainment source in America, and he's trying to get a stake in that so that he can become a contributor, somebody that can make a change. So that's my opinion on it. Anyways, I'd like to hear everybody's opinion. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. But tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel and get down into this little box down below and give me your opinion. I'm out.